since I've been walking solo, dreaming you were back home. I've getting down low, high until tomorrow. Come back into the good life, lose these hazy love lies. I've been chasing my mind, lonely in the cold nights. 'Cause I'm kicking up stones without you, can't pick up the phone without you. I'm a little bit lost without you, without you. I'm taking down homes without you, can't be on my own without you. I'm a little bit lost without you, without you. Step out into the dark, where were you when I was trying to lift up, carry the love? Do you know I've been closing my eyes? Love me slow, hallucinating, swinging me all of your light. Do you know since I've been walking solo, dreaming you were back home? I've getting down low, high until tomorrow. Come back into the good life, lose these hazy love lies. I've been chasing my mind, lonely in the cold nights. 'Cause I'm kicking up stones without you, can't pick up the phone without you. I'm a little bit lost without you, without you. I'm taking down homes without you, can't be on my own without you. I'm a little bit lost without you.
When there is an ending, there was a beginning. Every victim has a picture to paint. Every true crime has its time and place. Please join our MJ podcast, the series Deep into the Woods, Missing Persons, Unsolved Crimes, and the Does. Welcome, folks, to our MJA podcast. This is an MJA News Spot, Part 14, MJA August 2019, Indiana Operations. My name is Mark, and I am your host for this news spot. We are coming to you from our home office in Plattsburgh, New York. On August 3rd, 2019, our Indiana operations began. Our New York staff members traveled to Indiana to meet with our Indiana staff members, new clients, police contacts, and the media. MJA met our new client, Diana Elliott, who is the mother of Jessica Elliott. Our Indiana operations ended on August 17, 2019, after we met our staff member Dan at the Lake Park Diner in Hobart, Indiana. Meeting with Dan was very productive. Here's something educational. This is what I learned in school from Detective 101. For most serial killers, the killings are just foreplay. The police and media attention is what a serial killer craves, which is a turn-on for them. Serial killers, 8 out of every 10 serial killers always go back to the crime scene or very close to it, just as 7 out of 10 serial killers will take small items from the victims so they can relive the crime. These are the cases MJA worked on during those 2 weeks in Indiana. Missing 6-year-old Shannon Sherrill. Shannon was abducted on October 5, 1986 from Thorntown, Indiana. The 6-year-old was abducted from a small mobile home park while playing hide and seek with several of her friends. No one saw anything. During our investigation started in November 2003 to June 2006, MJA gained info with the help of a Kokomo reporter that led MJA to 1980s child serial killer David E. Penton as being the one who abducted and murdered Shannon Sherrill. Missing 16-year-old Wendy Felton. Wendy was abducted from her home on June 4, 1987 from Marion, Indiana, located in Grant County. Everyone else in the home were gone, for they took their parents to the airport. Some of our suspect profiles states this could be a crime of 1980s child serial killer David E. Penton. Penton always claimed he had 2 victims in Indiana. Wendy Felton fits in the timeline. Missing 29-year-old Julie Dalton Johnson, who is a mother of 4. Missing since March 1st, 1991 from Kokomo, Indiana, located in Howard County. On March 2, 1991, Johnson's vehicle was found. Johnson's car was found on Indiana 22. Missing 33-year-old Shannon Turner. Missing since December 4th, 1997, from Indianapolis, Indiana, located in Marion County. Miss Turner was employed as an exotic dancer at Babe's Showgirls West. She left her place of employment possibly with an ex-boyfriend, David Mays. David Mays is an enforcer with the Outlaws motorcycle gang. Missing 35-year-old Karen Jo Smith. She has been missing since December 27, 2000 from Indianapolis, Indiana, located in Marion County. Karen Jo Smith's family and MJA knew that our main suspect in the disappearance of Karen Jo was the ex-husband, Steve Halcomb. An arrest and conviction of ex-husband Steve Halcomb sentenced to 95 years without a body. MJA hopes in the near future we are able to find Karen Jo Smith's remains. Missing Brandy Nicole Wilson, 24 years old, a mother of 2. Wilson went missing on June 4, 2002 from Colfax, Indiana, located in Clinton County, and is also in the Frankfort, Indiana area. Mrs. Wilson was last seen at her home by her husband. Police didn't find anything in the home or on the property that suggested foul play. Unsolved homicides. Tony and Lois Tolson, found murdered on February 22, 1987 on Kokomo Pike in Cass County, Indiana. The married couple and their car was discovered on Kokomo Pike after crossing 300 South outside of Logansport, Indiana. They were driving from Burlington, Indiana, some 17 miles away. The Tolson's car was set on fire, and one of the lone houses, people watching TV heard the explosion. The couple had also been shot. Lois was 8.5 months pregnant. The case remains unsolved. The death of Jessica Elliott. On December 29, 2015, Jessica Elliott's boyfriend calls 911, but not before making another call first. Elliott's boyfriend told the EMTs that she had taken her medication Xanax and overdosed. Elliott was rushed to the Reed Hospital in Richmond. After 9 hours being treated for an overdose with no results, Jessica Elliott was transferred to another hospital. It was then a nurse started seeing bruising on Jessica Elliott consistent with abuse. Jessica Elliott died from her injuries, which was caused from blunt force trauma. I have a quote for our listeners. Needs can always be met, but greed can never be fulfilled. Please, if you like this podcast, like and share, and you can subscribe to our podcast, the series Deep Into the Woods. Always remember, folks, if you ever get bored with nothing to do, well, take a walk deep into the woods. You might be surprised of what you might find. That's the end of our MJA News Spot, Part 14, MJA August 2019 Indiana Operations. I want to thank our listeners for tuning in, and I would like to say to you all, good night from Plattsburgh, New York.
God.